All right, so before we move on to the new accusations in detail, let me recap some of the previous accusations, lest you forget.
It's important to go back.
Also, I was looking for a reason to use the word lest. Her 4 witnesses all denied knowledge of the party where she claimed to have been assaulted. Ford herself, she couldn't recall the place or even the year that it occurred. Recently, a supporter of Ford, the main supporter, is now questioning her story. Right? This comes, Leland Kaser told authors of a new book that she didn't recollect certain facts and that Ford's accusation just didn't make any sense. Kavanaugh's other accuser, Deborah Ramirez, initially told Ronan Farrow that she didn't have any, I want to read the quote, any stories about Brett Kavanaugh and sexual misconduct, only to accuse him later. Even after the media outlets contacted 75 classmates.
Wow.
No one was able to confirm the report. So, this recent New York Times article, for people who have been following, claimed 7 people corroborated her claim. We'll get back to that. Remember Julie Swetnick? A lot of people don't remember this. They think of Christine Blasey Ford. She was the one who came forward, her lawyer, by the way, Avenatti, that developed afterward, in case you forget.
Totally trustworthy guy.
At the time, Julie Swetnick comes forward and says, Brett Kavanaugh ran a train on me and gang raped me. Remember she said, while cocking his head back and laughing. What is he, Claw from Inspector Gadget? I will gang rape you.
Oh, man.
I hope I get SCOTUS. What is this? Avenatti was her lawyer. She accused him of gang rape. He was questioned about that before the committee. Turns out none of it was true. She just happened to see him hand out red Solo cups. On to the latest bombshell in the problems. Okay,
that's
problem number
the same thing.
1. Pretty much.
Basically,
Red Solo cup.
Red Solo, you're a jerk.
And gang rape.
And
I don't know.
Yeah.
Here's the first problem. Conflation of these claims, okay? The article that came out from New York Times, it brings out the old claim from Ramirez, right? That Kavanaugh stuck his penis allegedly in her face, and then it conflates it with a new similar claim that Kavanaugh had his penis out, someone grabbed it and shoved it in the face of a different woman. The Times article claims 7 people corroborated the claim as I talked. Turns out that's completely bogus. It's not even close. None of them were there. It's all third hand. It comes down to something just happened at a party. That's it. There was nothing even more specific. Remember, even after interviewing 75 classmates, the media couldn't find a single witness, not one, to recall
the Ramirez incident. At least one.
You'd think there would be one. And the point is here, this muddies the water when you add another almost identical, completely unsubstantiated claim. This is my job, and I can't keep track of that. I go, hold on a second. One story came forward where Brett Kavanaugh put his penis in somebody's face, and then the other one, a guy committed sexual assault and grabbed Brett Kavanaugh's penis and put it in somebody else's face. First off, this is a very bizarre fetish.
It's confusing,
It's like, hey, would you just put my Doniger in this person's face? Is that it? I'm just going to stop right there. But when I go home, I'm going to be thinking about it.
That's right, baby.
This is something people don't talk about. The accuser, okay, is a Clinton, and I use this term I'm being careful in choosing my words. Operative, a Clinton operative. Is it Max Steer or Max Steyer? Do we know? I've only ever read the name.
Yeah, I've only read it.
Don't hold me to
Max
it.
Steele.
It's a stupid name.
Max Steele.
Now, the man he accused Kavanaugh, right? He's described by the New York Times as, I want to read the quote. This is how they described him. A man who runs a non-profit organization in Washington.
Oh, come on.
Well, that seems positively benign.
Yeah.
No, he's a Clinton lawyer. He was a lawyer for the Clintons. Specifically, mind you, that would be bad enough. Like, you'd think conflict of interest.
Right.
No, he was a Clinton lawyer with an axe to grind, specifically with Brett Kavanaugh due to their history. Kavanaugh worked on Ken Starr's investigation into Bill Clinton, while Max was still one of Clinton's defense attorneys. Problem number 3.
Done with this guy.
Kavanaugh, by the way, this is something they've been talking about. They said, well, the investigators were made aware. We know that the FBI, the investigation was a sham. We've heard this a lot, right? They claim that the FBI was made aware of the investigation. They ignored it. Now, here's the thing. I read that at first. I think we all read it. Right. And if it were true, would be pretty bad. Now, here's the thing. No, it never happened. They didn't send the info to those in charge of the Kavanaugh investigation. Here's what happened. A senator just notified a member of the FBI who was not in charge of the investigation. It'd be like me saying my half-Asian lawyer, Bill Richmond, complained to Susan Wojcicki, and he complained to someone who offered you mints at the Google headquarters bathroom in Chelsea. None of the details matter. Why? Because here's the main problem. The victim denies that the assault actually occurred.
She doesn't know what she's saying.
She denies having any memory of this supposed assault.
Right.
So that's right. The anti-Kavanaugh Clinton lawyer insists that someone else grabbed Kavanaugh's penis, which again would be sexual assault, thrust it into a woman's face. The face in question, however, denies that it happened. Seems to me, follow me here, if someone, if a complete and total stranger thrust their pecker into my face, it would probably be most memorable to the face.
Yes. Yeah. You would be among the first people to know.
To the face that's the victim of the penis thrusting.
Hold on, did it make contact?
I could be blackout drunk. All of us could be blackout drunk last night, right? Not remember anything except it's a little bit fuzzy. And what I would do is work my way backwards from the very memorable event of having a penis shoved in my face. It would be the only thing I would remember.
Yeah.
So when someone says, hold on, this is an international story where we want to get a guy impeached, did he shove his penis into your face? And he's saying, no,
didn't happen.
I don't think
Any
it
memory
happened
of
at all.
that?
I don't remember
None at
that.
all. No. But certainly
sure?
there were other people, and they all remember it, and then they're all very willing to say that they saw it, and no.
Right.
Wait.
Secondary witnesses, not even the victim.
And
alleged.
Here's problem number 5. The New York Times and this is why I think it's evil. They completely omitted this. The victim, right, who had no memory of it, wasn't included at all in the New York Times article.
Seriously?
Yeah. So they talk about it as though this happened. They had information from this alleged victim who said, I don't remember it, and that was not in the New York Times. Usually they just bury these details like 10 paragraphs down, right? Because usually they post a lie, then they issue some kind of a correction. This time it was completely omitted. Molly Hemingway has done great work. She's over there at the Federalist. I want to make sure I give her credit. She got a copy of the book from which the article was taken, and she pointed out the glaring omission on Twitter. After that, the New York Times added a correction to the article. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Kamala Harris has already doubled down. And
of course.
This is something that's so... Kamala Harris, she was a prosecutor, correct?
She was.
Okay. So it seems to me she should have a basic
She should understand a little.
A basic grasp of the law. My half-Asian lawyer, Bill Richmond, has not seen this next clip.
No, hold on. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
He has not seen this next clip,
No.
but I want to see what your opinion might be on a prosecutor holding this opinion as Kamala Harris did based on the New York Times article.
The fact that something has not been proven, it doesn't mean it didn't occur, right?
But
Well, right.
Isn't that kind of a prosecutor's job?
Yes.
Imagine that. It's like your argument.
Who knew?
Closing statements. Well, Your Honor, just because there's no evidence doesn't mean
Did you see my
didn't
tweet,
happen.
though?
The judge would say, wait, are you serious? Are you serious? Your Honor, can you prove me wrong that it didn't not happen? Wait,
What?
I'm very confused. I think
I rest my case.
think that he should be put in prison for the rest of his life.